I love music. I love music. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Welcome to another episode of the Assassin's Creed podcast. Don't know how it turned into that, but hey, it is what it is, right? Hope you have been well. Appreciate all of y'all's support on the series. I think we can go ahead and get started. I'm not gonna lie, this whole AC podcast thing is got me like, it's not forcing me to talk, but it's like it's making me dig in my brain for like topics and stuff. And let's let's just go ahead and get into let me bring y'all in and then we'll go from there. Did I stop the music? No, I did not. Okay. Stop. You're supposed to stop when I see stop. Okay. Oh, it did. Oh, I hit it too fast. Anyway, I pressed the button too fast.
Use the action view to gather information about your surroundings.
Let me get my bearings, and then we'll talk about what is on my mind for today. Okay. It's been a while. Okay, hold on. Is this the map button? That's the map button. Okay. 1 of 6 investigations complete. 3 are needed. Are these pickpockets? These are pickpockets. Those are the fighting ones. The informants. I am not doing those. I'm telling you right now, I am not doing those. I want to do this because this is like right in the center, and I may have to go that way. We'll never know. All right. Okay. So once again, welcome in everyone. This episode is coming out on June 30th. So full disclosure, I have actually been playing, we started it a while ago, but I've actually been playing Shadows with my brother, Assassin's Creed Shadows. That's not what I wanted to talk about, but I just wanted to give like a full disclosure to say that, you know, we got a series coming up in that. Well, it is a while. I'm not gonna say it out to you. It's gonna be a while because I'm gonna be playing through everything. Oh yeah, I finally got the grab break.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm excited. That's my point in bringing up Shadows, is that I'm excited. Somebody is screaming their lungs off. I'm excited. This is just kind of me going through everything that's going on right now. Been playing Shadows. It's a beast of a game. There we go. It's a beast of a game. I was just looking through, like, I was looking through my games, right? I was looking through my games. Can't wait to play Valhalla. I actually finally did buy Shadows because it was on sale, 50% off actually. I bought the regular version. I'm not trying to have some type of weird advantage or mastery points and stuff like that. If it was just skin stuff, and I might have gotten it, but it's an RPG, so there's like gear levels and stuff like that, so that stuff would have only carried me so far. Anyway, so there's Shadows. As of the release of this video, as of the release of this video, the GTA modded single player series would have started. I know that, and for those who may not have watched it, it's being re-released. I edited it. I did this the last time when I was doing this series. It was edited, okay? No, no, go away. Leave me alone. I can't throw you anything. But yeah, I'm re-releasing it, which means that the clock has started. In terms of, you know, me putting out new episodes, it's finally ready. Let me go ahead and just too close. Okay, let me go ahead and.
They sent word you wish to speak with me.
Majduddin intends another execution
Lower
today.
my ear.
We must ensure all goes well.
It is my duty to serve.
Bring the document I've given you to your master. This way he'll know where my men are at all times.
That's why.
And be quick about it. We can ill afford any delays.
There will be none. You have my word. Is there anything else?
We've reason to believe they've infiltrated the city. Majduddin fears for his safety. Truth be told, I don't blame him. A man in his position has many enemies.
I'm sure your men will keep him safe.
God willing.
So what am I stealing? I missed that part. I'm hoping he walks in front of me. Did I not get it? Oh, that would have been clean. There it is. It's easy. I'm not gonna lie. It's very easy to do a podcast type thing with this game because I'm, you know, it's so old and I've played it, you know. Anyway, okay. So yeah. So the clock has started with the GTA series. I am so excited. I am so excited. I mean it. I am so excited. So excited to you know to bring it to you guys. I'm so excited for that to start. Move, bruh.
Leave now and I let you leave.
You're lucky you're not my target. Can you move, please? Thank you. Too close. Oh, too far. I was too. There we go.
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution today.
It's the one at
the
the
guy's
western
son.
edge of Solomon's temple.
The guy's
I was
son.
on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majduddin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
They didn't tell us what. Okay, so I don't. Did I miss it? I'm gonna have to watch this back. Did I miss what I was supposed to be stealing? Usually they tell.
Take yourself from my sight.
Why do you sound like you're talking through a tin can?
Your presence annoys me.
Guards didn't care, huh? Acquired map showing the position of the execute plot. Okay, got it. So that's all I really have to do. Is this on the that's on the inside? I don't want to do those informants. I don't want to. Let's do the interrogation just because I don't want to do it, but it is what it is. Let's just do it. So yeah, I'm super excited. It's finally in a good spot. It took a really long time. Really long time. Oh my god, did it take a long time. But I'm happy with the way. I'm happy with it. No, that's perfect. That's perfect. I'm happy with how it's come out. They did you know, yeah, by the time this video comes out, it would have been the GTA pre-orders have I have one main topic that I wanted to talk about and we haven't even got to it yet. Anyway, there's so much going on. Pre-orders for GTA 6. They opened. I work that day on the 25th. I work that day. But I am praying that they open early enough before I go to work because I want that collector's edition. Not gonna lie to you.
So that he might know their names.
I want that collector's edition.
There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law.
Actually, I was like
We are nothing without
trying to
our faith.
get
Without its rules and
the
its
Black
direction.
Flag collector's edition for my brother, but
To defy the one who
by the time I
leads
had the
us.
money,
Such
everywhere was
behavior
sold out,
cannot
which
be
is
allowed.
it is what it is. But I'm hoping I get the GTA one, bro. Genuinely hoping I get it. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, you know what I mean? It's the little things that. It's one of those. It's one of those things. Okay, just want to make sure I was still recording. Make sure everything. Oh, don't come this way. Thank you. It's just one of those things that I want. I read. So one of my boys sent me like a picture of the editions and like what it came with and stuff. I have not been able to find that picture anywhere. He sent it from Instagram. I have not been able to find that picture anywhere to confirm like that was legit or whatever, or wasn't just like fan art or something like that. Because I've seen a few concept editions from, you know, people, you know, well, I'm not gonna say everyone, but most people just trying to get views and stuff like that. So I've seen concept art, you know, of editions and stuff. But one of the things that was interesting on there was it said something about properties. So like, I'm gonna pull it up real quick because on a podcast, this is what you can do. Let's turn that off. Okay, I'm gonna try to show this to you guys. So, yeah. So anyway, you get the point. So on one of the things here, it says on the deluxe edition, it says early access, play up to 7 days early. It says Vice City in-game content pack includes weapons, vehicles, and bonus properties. It's already talking about properties. So once again, picture looks dope. I don't know where. I don't know if it's legit though. Either way, I still wanted to get the collector's edition because I actually got the collector's edition for GTA 5 when it came out. I mentioned this. I don't know where, but I mentioned this in like it came with a Los Santos hat. What else did it come with? The hat was actually in a box. It came with like even a Los Santos it's like a bag. It was like a pouch. See, I was afraid of that. I don't even know you, bro. Get the... Can I... Hit him. Hit him. You can't hit him on the floor. Okay, this dude needs to... I was afraid he was gonna be involved in this. I'm gonna be honest. This is not good. Get your hands off him. Good hit. Got him. Look at the guard. Look.
I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Mejduddin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
That might not be a
I
guard.
think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans, their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with, works for, perhaps.
Templars.
I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
Forgot he did that. Oh, it was a guard. I don't know what happened. Nope. You should probably look before you climb. Guess first rule of parkour, right?
Where is the one responsible?
Okay. So yeah, I had the collector's edition for GTA 5. I definitely want this one just because it's the little things in life, man. Like you know, you only live once, and you know, most of the time people use that to do something illegal or something immoral or something they shouldn't be doing.
Just a little money, I beg of you.
I just, you know, anyway. So yeah, so that's a lot of what's going on. Yeah, so GTA 5 pre-orders are officially, like, it came out from Rockstar a couple of days ago. And yeah, they released on the 25th. So there's that. That's my fault. Release date hasn't been pushed back. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be go here, right there, and then boom. There we go. So yeah, that's gonna be that's talk about breaking the internet, bro. That's gonna be insane. That's gonna be insane. It's gonna be an insane year. I was telling my brother it's gonna be an insane year for gaming. Because like I was saying, I was trying to get him the collector's edition because he loves Black Flag. I didn't particularly like it, to be honest. Like, I didn't, and it wasn't because, like, the game was bad or anything like that. Like, around that time period, that was one of the most beautiful games that was out. Love the sea shanties, and the combat was okay for me. When I played the game and I didn't finish it, which we're going to finish, but the reason I'm bringing this up is because when I played it, I went after like the materials in order to get the multiple gun holsters. So by the time I stopped playing, I had like 4 pistols. You know, that's the way I played the game. You know what I mean? With the double sword and the 4 pistols, and pa 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 pa, like friggin' Fable. You know what I mean? Like the quick shots and stuff. But you know, the remastered, resynced, they called it, is coming out. So I tried to get him that one because that's the one he talks about the most. That's the one he loves the most. For me, it was Assassin's Creed 3. And they already remastered that, so it wasn't a big release on that one. No collector's edition on that one, I don't think. But maybe I'll save the main topic for
What news,
we'll
novice?
see. We'll see.
I am not a novice.
Call me a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
Fair enough.
We can trade barbs or do Al Muallim's work.
Right.
It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish.
That's facts.
Are we done?
That's facts.
Not quite.
That's facts.
There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
That's facts, bro. That's facts. Anticipate and all that stuff. That's facts. That's facts. That's the perfect segue. I'm not gonna lie. There's more I want to talk about, but that's a perfect segue. What he was just saying, like anticipate being wrong and stuff like that. Like you got to prepare for that stuff. So we'll talk about the other part of me and my brother's conversation, because it was in reference to Assassin's Creed. Maybe I'll save that for the next episode. So, perfect segue with what he was talking about. So the next one, the NBA Finals, Knicks in 5, right?
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
53-year drought. Haven't been to the finals since 1999.
Come no further.
Not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. Y'all crouched? Bet. I'm up here. Where are my peoples? There they are. Oh no, I'm not trying to go back to the bureau. I wouldn't dare do that.
I'll take you down. Out of the way. Another visible down for you.
It's more than 4. It's more than 4. It's more than 4. More than 4. Hold on, y'all. Knicks in 5.
Probably ran to some other party. He just disappeared.
Going into the series, unpopular opinion, I didn't want them to win. Could be from nearsightedness. Could be. It was more so like. Wasn't personal per se. There's. I know what I just said, just like. Kind of like dropping a bomb.
Can't you serve something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
And I thought have a look. I
Um,
will be disappointed.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
I didn't have. It's not that I wanted the Spurs to win. I didn't care who won. To be honest, I didn't care who won. Because since Dwayne Wade retired in like 2018, around there, I think it was 2019. I think it was the 2018-19 season that he retired. Something like that. I can't remember. I think it was 18. I want to say it was 18. Anyway, but since he retired, I stopped watching. And to be honest, I kind of stopped watching a little bit before that too. And I just started following players. Klay Thompson, Curry for personal reasons. Like play style and stuff like that. Because I still play, so anyway.
Weha. Filthy heretic.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Jordan Clarkson. Just players, right? Players. So I didn't have, you know, like me and my coworker talk about. I didn't have a horse in the race. I just wanted to see a good game. I didn't want anyone to get injured. I didn't want to. I didn't want to see anyone get ejected, unnecessarily. Put it that way. I wanted to see.
You do not wish me any harm, I know. I could have been injured from that. You need to learn caution.
Yes, sir. Can y'all get back into blending? There we go. I just wanted to see the best team, the best version of this team versus the best version of this team. Let's see who wins. That kind of stuff. I still love the sport. I still play. I'm actually like conditioning now to get back into shape. I've been doing like this. It's not an adult league per se. It's like an adult open gym kind of thing. You got to be 25 and up to be a part of it. Most people are in their 30s, some in their 40s. Maybe a couple in their 50s, maybe one or two. Maybe not. Maybe just like 40s. So I love the sport. The reason I didn't want them to win is because the reason I stopped watching the NBA. What just happened to me?
Turn back now.
What just happened to me? Why did I take damage? What just happened to me? Alright, we're just gonna stay on the floor for now. We're just gonna stay on the floor. The reason I stopped watching the NBA, funny enough, I tune in every once in a while, right? I tune in every once in a while. This is my point. So typically around playoff times, I don't even watch the All-Star weekend because that took a drastic dive down. Jesus Christ. The last one I watched was probably the last one I can remember watching was the Zach LaVine Aaron Gordon dunk contest. I think I watched the highlights this year, but anyway. So when I finally tuned in for the playoffs, like I would start like I said, I started following players, then I started following whole teams, like teams that are, that play team basketball. So the Denver Nuggets, back when they had Michael Porter, the Celtics, was following the Warriors, the Timberwolves, the Spurs in a sense, Mavericks, because of Klay Thompson. I like what they had going on. Mad they got rid of Anthony Davis. That was going to be a team for me to watch, but then Kyrie got injured, and then they got rid of Anthony Davis. So it's like, all right, well, there goes that. But yeah, I was following teams. So when I finally tuned in this year to the playoffs, I want to say it was game one. I think. I can't remember. Let's just say it was game one, for argument's sake. Game one, Knicks versus Cavs. I caught it at halftime, which means the first quarter I saw was the third quarter. Knicks Cavs. The first thing I look at reminded me of why I stopped watching. I saw clips of, SGA with the foul baiting and the flopping every time he shot the ball. Nothing from nothing. Not a fan of the foul baiting that Brunson does. Not a fan. I'm not a fan of foul baiting, period. So, regardless of who it is, I don't care if you're the MVP, which he is, or a bench player, or like, not for nothing, Shamet. He flops. Seen him do it in the finals. Not to say that the Spurs didn't do it. I'm not a fan of it. Because I love this sport. Like this is something I gave my prime years to. Like my memories of myself during my prime were spent on a street ball court. Playing people who were younger than me, playing people who were my age, playing people who were older than me. All different skill levels. It was just, you wanted to talk to me, you had to be at the court. I was there 6 days a week. 3 hours a day, if not more. So the sport that I love, seeing it devolve into foul baiting, flopping, like essentially it became paid acting. Lost respect for a lot of people. Chris Paul, Shumpert, Marcus Smart, anybody who was flopping. Anybody. Not a fan of it at all. Play the game. So, let's get through this, because I don't want to just stand here. But after seeing that, I was torn, because the Spurs, like that organization, anybody who knows anything about that organization, they have been in the playoffs consistently. Not to say they've been in the finals consistently, they get to the playoffs. Greg Popovich, can't take nothing from the dude. They get to the playoffs. But they get to the playoffs. One of the reasons why I fell in love with the Denver Nuggets team that eventually won the championship that year was because they weren't matchup hunting. They weren't foul baiting. They played who was in front of them, and they developed themselves in a way where it didn't matter who was in front of them. Now, putting it back to the reason why I was kind of rooting for the Spurs, to be honest. They were playing in the way in which I was taught. Like all of the coaches, all of the stuff, all the people I learned from, Melo, AI, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, Jason Williams, like I'm just talking about guard, Raymond Felton even, Devin Harris was another one of my favorites. I never really followed Kobe, to be honest. I only followed MJ as a kid because, you know, he was doing great things, and I had no concept or of what was going on. Dwayne Wade, undersized defensive guard, getting blocks. I followed people who had something to offer me in like where I found my game in. So I just told you the types of people that I grew up watching. Gilbert Arenas, even. Derrick Rose. I could go on. The way in which the Spurs was playing, I'm not saying every play that they did was clean. I'm not going to even say that. But the core of what they were doing is how I was taught to play the game. Not saying that both teams weren't grabbing jerseys. I don't do that. Grabbing shorts. I don't do that. Hooking people's arms. I don't do that. I don't play like that. So, but yeah, I didn't want the Knicks to win. I didn't think they had enough. I think they had Brunson, and I said it to my family. We watched every game. I said to them, if Brunson don't carry them, if Brunson doesn't do it, it's not getting done. They don't have anybody else. I don't like Cat. And this stems back from when he was on the Timberwolves. They lost in the playoffs, and they had an interview with him, and they said, what are you going to do? I don't remember if they made it to the conference finals. I don't remember, but they lost in the playoffs. And they said, what are you going to do now that your series is over? He said, I'm going to go and sip some wine. There's a lot. It has nothing to do with the wine. The best example of what a shooting big should look like is Nikola Jokic, the Joker. Cat, before the series, one of my boys, who's also a point guard, who I coached, and I know he has basketball intelligence, we were talking about this series, and they were like, yo, who's going to guard Cat? I was like, nobody has to, because he just stays on the perimeter. You get a small person on him, he stays at the three-point line. He's almost 7 foot with a 6'1" guy on him, and he's at the three-point line. And he's soft. That's just my personal opinion. Not attacking the man. It is what it is. He got blocks. He got rebounds. He did what he could. Jalen took it. Mikal Bridges, he's a defensive person. He's long, but he's a defensive person. He kind of, I don't know. I'm not going to put him in the category because I don't like Jared Dudley either, for those who know that name. One of those people who is a little bit more confident in themselves than they should be, and I don't mean that to like bring them down, but it's like, put in more work before you start doing some of the stuff. Before you start doing that stuff, actually make sure you're consistent and you don't, disappear for 4 and 5 and 6 games kind of thing. Like I was one of those people that I don't trash talk, but I'm gonna hit a 3 in your face for the game, and I'm just gonna walk off the court. Like that's why I said the antics and the theatrics and the flopping and all that stuff. I don't do any of that. I get hit on the floor. Like, again, what did I say? My prime years are spent playing street ball. I came back with scrapes on my hands from trying not to hit the floor. Scrapes on my knees, scrapes on my legs. I even messed up my back real bad one time. Anyway, my point is battle-tested people. Enough on that, but I didn't think they had enough to win. There were several times that it hurt my soul to see 3 Knicks jerseys in the same corner. Several times. 3 people in the same corner. It hurt my soul to see them ISO Jalen like that. As soon as he got the ball, all 4 of them lined up on the baseline. And then eventually, like I said, it was 3 in one corner. I did not think they had what it took to win. And I said it at the beginning of the series. If Jalen don't do it, it's not going to get done. I'm happy for them, for the city, mostly, to be honest, because of the story. The 53-year drought, the 1999, all of the people, that speech that the mayor made, I want a recording of that. Like he said names that I be talking to y'all about. Ronaldo Balk, like one of the names he didn't mention that was actually at the parade that probably 75-80% of those people don't know. Steve Novak. He was on one of the buses doing his championship belt taunt. Was he during Linsanity or was he with Melo? I can't remember. So, Eddie Curry was on there. Tony Doug. He did mention Raymond Felton, which I was telling y'all about earlier. But I can't touch that speech. That speech was absolutely beautiful. It was perfect. It was perfect. It was flawless. Flawless. Let's walk into this, because I've been standing here talking to y'all. This is what this podcast thing does, man. I didn't even peep that he was wearing the Assassin's robe.
People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice.
You've no right to do that. Who do you take yourself?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Blood curse you all!
That wasn't the way to do that.
See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all!
He just pushed. What just happened? Why am I all of a sudden a target? Dude pushed me and all of a sudden now I'm a target? What the heck just happened? There's gonna be a lot of bodies. This is not gonna be pretty. That's not the way I'm pointing. That's not the way I'm pointing. I'm trying to hit this dude. I am trying to hit this dude right here. The one that's been on the edge forever. Shut up. Not him. Let him live.
Your work here is finished.
No, it had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun.
Wow.
Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered?
He's not wrong.
The way they feared me.
Twisted, but he's not
I
wrong.
was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once, perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
They were in the... Grab the thing, bro. You can't grab it. So yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a lot. As many of you know, I recently got a new job, and funny enough, I actually work in New York. So my teammates, a couple of them hardcore Knicks fans, and you know, that whole thing. Hardcore Knicks fans, right? So I wanted it for them. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I wasn't cheering for the Spurs when they hit a 3 or when they got an and 1 or when they got a defensive play. It was a lot. It was a lot. The Knicks needed to win that because that team, the Spurs I'm talking about, they're probably gonna win the next 3 or 4. They're gonna be contenders for a very long time. The core of that team, if they stay together, Dylan Harper, Castle, if he gets his jump shot together, what's his name? Pagny? What's his name? The shooter on there?
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
I mean, to be fair, I got his brother killed, so there's no reason for him to like me ever.
Fast-forwarding memory
Truthfully.
to a more recent one.
Truthfully. Knicks stars confront Smith. Knicks stars demand apology from Stephen A. Smith after championship.
You can create diversions with dead bodies.
I watched the parade.
Soldiers will leave it.
I watched it. I watched it from home.
Come, Altair. Speak with me a moment.
As you wish.
Word has reached me of your success. You've my gratitude and that of the realm. Freeing these cities from their corrupt leaders will no doubt promote the cause of peace.
Can you really be so sure?
The means by which men rule are reflected in their people. As you cleanse the cities of corruption, you heal the hearts and minds of those who live within.
Our enemies would disagree.
What do you mean?
Each man I've slain has confessed strange words to me. They are without regret. Even in death they seem confident of their success. Though they do not admit it directly, there is a tie that binds them. I'm sure of it.
There is a difference, Altair, between what we are told to be true and what we see to be true. Most men do not bother to make the distinction. It is simpler that way. But as an assassin, it is your nature to notice, to question.
Then what is it that connects these men?
Ah, but as an assassin, it is also your duty to still these thoughts and trust in your master. For there can be no true peace without order, and order requires authority.
You speak in circles, Master. You commend me for being aware, then ask me not to be. Which is it?
The question will be answered when you no longer need to ask it.
I assume you called me here for more than just a lecture.
Very well. A rank and weapon are again restored to you. 2 more leaders remain. Go and see to it that their rule is ended.
I got new boots. Regain balance and dodge. New ability gains sword expertise damage. Regain balance and dodge. Let me see if they train me. If they train me. Let's see. Yeah.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Put me in the... There we go. Alright, so they're going to teach me how to do this. Dodge. Okay.
The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all...
So you can dodge and then attack. Okay, got it. So that was it. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay.
You must be busy. I understand.
So yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot for me. Like I said, they needed to win this year. Like they need to win this year. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for the royal we. Me as a fan of the sport, like I was telling my coworker, I don't have a horse in the race, so it's like like he was saying, he was like I never felt anything like this. He was like to have like a team to root for, like in the finals, you know what I mean? So I get it. For me, like I said, my favorite player was Dwayne Wade, so I had plenty to root for. The 06, you know what I mean? 2011, 2012, all the years leading up to that, the battles with Chicago, and the Celtics. So I had plenty to root for. I had plenty to root for until I didn't. But still, it was a great era of basketball, and I'm proud to have been a part of it, to be honest. I'll take the brown one. I don't think I've taken the brown one yet. But yeah, I'm proud to have been a part of it, and that's what I was groomed in. So that's why it's like hard to watch this modern day basketball. I'm not even gonna talk about what James Harden tried to do with that step back, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I just wasn't having it. I just was not having it at all. Was not having it. Was not being a part of that stuff. Like, even when I play NBA 2K, I do not do any of that stuff. Dragging your foot and all of it. The animations I pick, I'm not doing it. I don't care if it's the best thing in the game. I'm not doing it.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
What a tip. What a tip. But all right. But you know, I'm like I said, it's about the story. You know, we talked a lot in the office over the last couple of weeks about it, a lot. I just kind of let them do most of the talking because you know, how are you gonna say that? You know, from a fan's perspective is very different from a player's. I still play. I don't like a lot of my coworkers are older, you know, so they're fans. You know what I mean? So it's like my perspective is different. I see the game different as somebody who still plays. I coached for a number of years as well, so I see the game very differently. I always have, and that's why I enjoy it so much. So, you know, when somebody starts to, okay, I'm good. When somebody, you know, like starts to dismantle and discredit and like, you know, when they take something you love and start to twist it, it's yeah, it's hard to watch. So I just didn't. I just didn't.
He should stop acting
So
like a child.
but yeah, like I said, it's the story. You know, like I said, I watched the whole parade. I was working from home that day because we were off for Juneteenth, so I worked from home the day before, and
Does he really have a reason for doing that?
you know, I watched the whole parade, and the reason why I said it was a good segue from what the guy said in the assassins thing, where he was like, you know, um, he was like, you know, assume you're wrong and you know anticipate you being wrong, and anticipate there's something that you didn't plan for, always be ready. In that mayor's speech he mentioned one of he said his favorite Jalen Brunson quote was you're allowed, what was he, I can't remember what the exact quote was. Oh, that's what he said. You're allowed to think about the worst possible scenario, but you still have to go out there and face it and do something about it. Something along those lines. He said it a lot better than I did. You could look up the quote; it'll be there. But that was the gist of it. You're allowed to think about the worst possible scenario, but then go out there and do something about it, kind of thing. Like that's basically what he's saying. So that's why I said it was a good segue. I'm gonna listen to this guy talk, and we're gonna end the episode here.
Rafiq,
Word has spread of your deeds, Altair. It seems you are sincere in your desire to redeem yourself.
I do what I can.
And sometimes you do it well. I assume it is work that reunites us?
Yes. William of Montferrat is my target. What can you tell me of the man himself?
William has been named regent while the king conducts his war. The people see it as a strange choice given the history between Richard and William's son Conrad. But I think Richard rather clever for it.
Clever how?
Richard and Conrad do not see eye to eye on most matters. Though they are civil enough in public, there are whispers that each intends evil upon the other. And then there was that business with Akkar's captured Saracens. In its wake, Conrad has returned to Tyre, and Richard has compelled William to remain here as his guest.
You mean his hostage?
Whatever you wish to call it, William's presence here should dissuade Conrad from acting out.
I've never been one for politics.
But surely you realize your every action shapes the course of this land's future. You are a politician too, in your own way.
As you wish.
It's true.
Now where would you suggest I begin my search?
Richard's Citadel, southwest of here.
Southwest, okay.
Or rather, the market in front of it. You'll find the Cathedral of the Holy Cross in that direction as well. It's a popular place and should be filled with talkative citizens. Finally, try the border to the west, where the Chain and Hospitaller districts meet. That should start you on your way.
Very well. I won't disturb you further.
It's no trouble at all.
Let's find our first viewpoint, and then we'll call it there because the next episode is just basically gonna be about getting viewpoints, pretty much. But yeah, like I said, I'm happy for the team. Me personally, I'm 2 for 2. That's the way I like to think about it. I was dating a girl who lived in Wisconsin, and when I went to see her for the first time, that was the year that the Bucks won the championship. This is my first time working in New York, not being in New York, but working in New York. And they won the title. So I'm 2 for 2. You know, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take it and run with it. But yeah, I'm 2 for 2. I'm happy about it. I'm 2 for 2. But yeah, I'm happy for them. I'm happy for, you know, the fans, the city. They were even saying They were even saying that crime went down during the playoffs in New York. So it's something to, like, you know, like.
Look, what's he doing?
Oh, that works. That works actually beautifully. I can go straight up. But yeah, it's something for a team to affect like all 5 boroughs. You know what I mean? Like all 5 boroughs came in wanting to see, you know, New York win. You know what I mean? So it was interesting to see. I felt like they could have done more with the parade, to be honest. I felt like they could have done, you know, some floats. Like, I mean, like balloon floats or something. They could have put something in there. I don't know. But I want to tell y'all a story, because, like, I was at work and one of my coworkers was upset with Brunson. They were like, acknowledge the fans, Brunson. You know what I mean?
It's forbidden for you to be here.
This is not good. I'm not in a good spot. I should be able to get up here. Like I don't know what happened there. You know what I mean? Like with like, cause I saw them on the floats, like taking pictures, and I'm like I mean professional pictures, like with the cameras and stuff like that. Like they were setting up for pictures. I'm like, y'all couldn't have done that another time. You know what I mean? Like another time. Like, and this is the reason why I'm saying this. Like, cause there was a lot of them just like on their phones and Josh Hart didn't do it. He didn't do it as much. I'll put it that way. He didn't do it as much. How do I get up there? But I'm gonna tell you a story, and this was my issue with it. When I was a kid, she might still actually work for them. My godmother works for Prudential, like the financial thing. And she would get us tickets, basketball tickets. Like I went to see the Chicago Bulls. I can't remember it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I can't remember it. The Bulls, like during the Michael Jordan era, they played the Sixers. I think that's when she would get us tickets for that. I can't remember it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I don't. However, there's one thing I do remember. I don't know if she did or somebody else did. I don't know. I don't remember the situation. Got tickets.
Help! Assassin! Send help!
I got tickets. I got tickets to a Sixers Nets game. I can't remember if they were playing the Nets. I know the Sixers were there. I went to see Allen Iverson. I'm going to say it just like this, and I hope no one gets offended. I went to see Allen Iverson and met Willie Green. Allen Iverson didn't play that day. Wasn't even there. And that was the only time I got to go see the Sixers, I think. To my knowledge. Never saw Allen Iverson play. Never even saw him in person. Some years later, went to a Miami Heat game versus the Nets back when they were still the Nets. When Darren Williams was on the Nets. First play of the game, Mike Bibby throws an alley-oop to Dwayne Wade. Saw LeBron play in person. Saw Dwayne Wade play in person. One time. So, can you imagine how many people went to that parade that may be their only experience?
Do not listen to their lies. Poisonous words.
And all they got to see was the players with their backs turned, the players on their phones, the players not paying attention at all to the fans. Not that they couldn't have. I didn't see Melo pull out his phone once. Didn't see him pull out it once. But he to the camera, you know, that whole thing, to the camera, all of that.
Stay strong, citizens.
All of that.
Remain fixed in your beliefs, though the road is long.
Josh Hart, same thing. He was pretty good about, you know, talking to the people. Mike Brown, MVP. Who is throwing rocks at me? That's the second time that happened. It's like a ghost rock. Who is throwing this at me? I'm not in trouble. I'm just getting rocks thrown at me. What the heck is going on here? Anyway, we about to end. But Mike Brown got off the float. Started hanging out with the fans on the side of the like, you know, on the barricades and stuff. Jordan Clarkson was pretty good with that stuff too. Jose Alvarado, pretty good. The moment, bro, like this may be an everyday thing for you, but like I said, I never got to see Allen Iverson play. I was a kid. The tickets were bought for me. I couldn't afford them. And that was the experience I had. We're gonna end it there. I was gonna run to this last one, but I'm kind of out of things to talk about, and I don't want to just ramble for no reason at all. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's not the right button. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Assassin's Creed Podcast. The future games will not be like this. This is just the easiest to do it in because it's so old and I remember most of it. Most of it. Like honestly, anyway, this is the easiest one to do it in. I don't know that this is gonna happen in the next ones, but hope that you have enjoyed. I will see y'all in the next episode. Till next time, y'all know the motto. If you're gonna do it right. Peace, y'all. Tiger out. Love y'all.